Well, hey guys and gals, thanks for joining me over here on my other channel, Brenton's Vlog channel. So, got something to share with you guys. It probably doesn't fit over on backwaters and back roads so much, so that's why I'm going to put it over here. And I might mention it over there and see if there are folks that are interested. You know, maybe we can get a few more people to join us over here. Let me turn the phone around and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Okay, so what are you looking at? Well, that building right there, the little red building, is a old Finnish sauna. I'm not pronouncing it right. I'll work on it. I'll keep working on it. Sauna. That is a little cottage that's in really rough shape, but I think it can be salvaged. We'll see. This is an old lumberjack property, probably over 100 years old. And I'm still kind of learning what the history of it is, if I'll ever figure it out. But it is here in Ontonagon, and it's right across the river. I'm sorry, right across from the street, the road, I guess you'd call it, from the Ontonagon River. So, for those that don't know, the Ontonagon River is, I believe, the second biggest river in the Upper Peninsula. I think Manistee River, I think. I'll look this up, see if I can figure it out before I post this. But I've always said that. I think that's true, but got me thinking maybe I might be regurgitating falsehoods, disinformation. Anyways, yeah, this is the Ontonagon River. And this is my new little piece of property in town. So I haven't mentioned it yet, really, but I sold my beach place this past winter to my friends Bill and Joan. They live in Florida. They're the couple that I hung out with this winter, where you saw me working on the Vagabond and stuff, if you were keeping up with those Winter Beagle Escape videos. And they want a little northern getaway. They kind of have the, opposite problem of us northerners, where in the summer it just gets sweltering hot. And so they want to escape to the UP. They came up last year and they loved it. And what is not to love in the summer up here? So, and we made a deal. So they bought my beach place, but they're going to let me hang out. It's not like I have to be banished or anything. I can certainly hang out, and we'll see how it all works out. I'll mow the lawn, and maybe I'll end up, they need someone to watch the place when they're not around, which will be, quite a bit of time. So that will be me, most likely, I hope. So I needed a new place to live here in town. I do have a deer camp, 15 miles out of town, as some of you might know. The Uper Loper Camp? I named it so long ago. It's been like 2 years. I've hardly done anything with it. I should go update you on that. I'll put it on this channel if I do. When I do, I should say. But anyways, in a nutshell, this story could obviously go on for a long time, but I needed a place in town. And so our marina here in town is having some troubles, financial troubles, and, just stuff. Small town politics, and it's not really appreciated, even though our official motto is the harbor town. So it got me motivated to start looking around, and I walk, every street and walk wavy all over the place all the time, and I have gone by here before, and I've always wondered, what the deal is. So I finally did some searching and some asking, and I found out who owns it. A guy in town. I won't mention names, just because, a lot of people like to be private, but I mean, he's a legend in a way in Ontonagon and Ontonagon County, very well known. And he lives right down the street. You'll probably get to meet him. He's actually a really nice guy, and so, and we made a deal. I mean, a really good deal. And what I'm going to do, so for starters, just bare minimum, look, it's a nice big lot that I can park the Beagle barge in. Pretty much, more than just the Beagle barge, but look, it's got plenty of room to pull in. And we're even working on a circular driveway. I'm working on a deal with the fellow that I bought the land from. He's a contractor, general contractor, and can do just about anything. Excavator. Oh yeah, you guys have seen the Hughes. I parked it over here for now. Get it out of my way, and the circular driveway could come around the back side of the lot here. It's an old outhouse. This place is old. I'm going to take you inside here in a minute. It is a definition of a shotgun shack. It's got a falling down screen room or something. But for what I can tell, I mean, I'm finding old tools that are like, 70, 80 years old, 100 years old, and falling down, sheds and stuff. And every time this place, I mean, someone didn't even have enough money to put like a proper roof on this thing, so they were just like patching stuff together with like tar paper, and we call it a tar paper shack. I mean, it's just straight out of like Appalachia in a way. I mean, the UP is kind of like Appalachia, at least the kind of reputation of it. But here's the thing, I love it. I love this kind of stuff. I see a lot of vision in this, and for the price, I kind of stopped telling people what I pay for stuff. It's kind of a bad habit I had for a few years, but let's just say, I mean, it's got a screaming deal. I mean, it's, consider the location, and so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take off this porch that's falling down, and anytime you have a trough in a roof line where water and snow can't just directly come off both sides, like a shed is ideal, a really pitched shed, or a A-frame if you're in really snowy climates, or what you call a V, or there's a name for it. I'm not a builder, so forgive me, you know what it is. But as soon as you start changing pitches and going like this, these troughs will eventually cause you problems with roofs. It's just the way it goes. So that's what happened with this building, amongst many other things. You go around the corner here, and the porch started falling off. But here's the thing, I'm gonna knock the porch off because I don't really need it or want it, and then I'm gonna fix the roof, and I'm gonna straighten the building out, and gut it and redo the inside. So if you don't believe me, you don't think I can do it, just keep watching this channel. I'll keep posting. I've already started cleaning stuff up. I trimmed up this tree here. And then of course, let me show you this. So this is a Finnish sauna. And the reason why I decided to start this today is because I'm going to be cleaning this out today. And I wanted you to, see it first. So it's actually a much more solid building than that cottage I just showed you. It's got a concrete floor. The Finlanders really take their saunas seriously. I mean, it's almost like it's practically a necessity, if you don't know that. And so they probably put a lot more work into this building than they did that cottage, to tell you the truth. Money, anyways, resources, a little bit they had. That's an oven, stove, I should say, like a sauna stove, some sort, like an old one. Obviously, it's in ill repair. And then it has one of these half chimneys. It's really cute on the outside. I'm going to leave it. It looks like it's pretty solid. I mean, this whole building's solid, other than something happened right there, but I can fix that. I'm going to clean this room out. It's not going to be a sauna anymore. It's going to be a little, tiny house, guest quarters, when I have friends visit. It's just big enough. It's just got this little room here, like a little bedroom, sleeping room. And then I'll turn around. And this is like a little entryway. And behind here is like storage, which I'm cleaning out today. And probably make a little kitchenette out of this area here. And yeah, it's not bad. And then I got to put a roof on it, but I got tin. I've been salvaging building materials now for like 3-4 years. And I'm going to finally get to use them. I'm knocking that down today. That's another one of these. Hey, I don't know. Don't attach stuff to buildings if you don't have to. That's my motto. But so that started falling down. So I'm going to save the rest of the building by getting rid of that. So, all right, guys. Hope this was interesting. And I'll keep working. And stay tuned. We'll have a little, call it the sauna. I'll find a name. The Beagle. River Beagle. River Beagle Refuge. Yeah. River Beagle Refuge. There we go. And of course, you're not helping. Just let me do all the work. Why don't you get out and pick up a rake or something, or mow the lawn?